make you stop. You treat me like a criminal, so why shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
I kind of just had to show that unedited. It's just fucking sick. So, it looks like Harm is having a press conference about what just happened. Crest gives the introduction, and then brings Crest on stage. And when Crest gets on stage, it goes as well as you think it would.
My name is... well, she told you. I'm the division lead for Harm's field agents. So, my job is to basically oversee the actual day-to-day operations work of...
Poco and Apoko step in to save this disaster, and we carry on to the main gang. Seems like a bit of a time skip happening between Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, but the band is now formed as Unbeatable. Heh, that's the game's title too. What do you know? And they're playing shows and discussing making an album. We cut to the hideout, and Clef informed us we have a show tonight in front of rich people. Also, she said not to worry because rich people will cancel out cops. Damn, why is this game giving some commentary? Okay. And also, we'll get paid for it, so that's cool. Play our gig, and the first song is Memorize, which is the song we just heard in the intro. This thing is still a fucking bop, though. I'm gonna let you listen to more of it.
How does it feel when you see me? When you close your eyes, how does it feel that I am free? Will you stop been wishing I would just listen to all your insistence, that all my resistance is pointless. Cause you spend your time in a prison, but that's not what I want. You say that I'm predictable, but if it's true, I haven't had a car. Invincible, but doesn't matter when you're the special shot. The feeling you see when you close your eyes, how does it feel that I am free? Will you stop wishing I would just listen to all your insistence, that all my resistance is pointless.
The crowd gets a little rowdy after this, but we make it through it. After the show, the band congratulates Pete for doing a good job, and they all pack up their stuff, and... oh, hey, Penny's around still? Okay. Good for her. Apparently, she told the cops just to fuck off, and it worked. Yeah, Penny totally still isn't sus. Absolutely not. Penny wants Pete to go with a barter her. She's really trying to get buddy-buddy with us. Anyways, the next day comes, and we check out the new hideout with Klaber. Oh, look at that, we have a little rooftop up here. It's really, really cozy. Damn. Looks like there's a dampener outside our hideout. That won't do, so we beat the shit out of more cops. Also, interesting song choice. The lyrics here and everything.
Told you, man, in uniform ain't really sexy. Girl in the club ain't really wanna text me. Wanna do everything else though. Heads up, who's on the corner, put two another dead one. Pull the trigger. Go figure.
After we're done beating the shit out of cops, they turn out to be flat as a pancake. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. Look at that. Pete smashes the shit out of the damper, and she instantly feels better. I'm sure that's not important in any conceivable way. No. I had to explore the city, and we're running into this kid who wants us to play The Floor is Lava with incoming traffic. Because, you know, that's a great idea. We humor this kid anyway, and it turns into a platforming section in a rhythm game. Okay, I was expecting that, but hey, I'll take it. How ace it first try? There's another cop up here. Beat Precisa. Well, you know the drill. Beat the shit out of him. we destroy another dampener as well. Exploring a little more, we stumble upon a studio. Wait, how the fuck is a studio environment surviving in this universe? What the hell? Also, we find a little Roomba, and we take it with us because, well, why not, I guess. We stumble upon a nearby convenience store. We buy Sniper Quaver. She doesn't feel too good after that. I'm sure it's fine. And we run into this one NPC who keeps talking about soda. To all you two Shenmue fans in the audience, this track also reminds me of the Tomato Mart theme. Pete stumbles upon an alleyway, and we do some graffiti to the harm billboard. Kids nearby are witness to this and call Beat dead, because she's old. By the way, Beat's like 20, so I guess most of the people watching this video are also quote-unquote dead. Well, it's about all we can do today, so we head back to the hideout, and the band plays another song titled Yeah 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 Yeah. Another certified banger.
Alright, y'all. We're about to hit you with a second recommend song. We know there's no time like the present.
Bea and Quaver have a weirdly sentimental moment while doing their laundry while they contemplate everything that's going on right now. How the cops are going to get her, how everything can go bad, everything can go wrong at a moment's notice. And Quaver just gives a shit about getting the laundry done.
Quarters, do you?
Nope.
I also don't have any quarters.
We could just break it?
You don't.
It's working. Sorry I've been a head case.
You've been apologizing a lot, Beat.
Yeah, obviously. Stuff hasn't gotten resolved. We're doing well, but really, we're just scraping by. We just needed a miracle to do laundry, Quaver. That's all. I guess all we can do is keep doing what we know how to do and figure it out from there.
Yeah. Did you not put any clothes in?
These are all the clothes I've got, Quaver.
That's gross. Ugh, sorry. That's not really your fault right now. Maybe you could wash them while sitting back in your underwear? Is that weird? I could give you a blanket.
I'm basically already in my underwear. It's fine. I'll deal. Hey, have you ever noticed how these are basically just funhouse mirrors? Look. Nah. See?
We run into Penny again, and she gives us the tip that she is the one who owns the studio. How convenient that is. So we agreed to go meet up with her. Before I do that, I check up on the soda guy in the convenience store, and he's being indecisive of whether he wants the blue one with sugar or the green one with no sugar. Beat just says good luck with that, and then we move on. Beat then meets up with Penny, and we give her her song. Actually, cool attention to detail here. If you just sit there and don't progress the text box, you can actually hold the whole mix play out in its entirety.
The syllables, got it memorized so I can make a stop. You treat me like a criminal, so we shouldn't. I treat you like you're a cop. How does it feel that you see me? When you close your eyes, how does it feel that I am?
Penny offers to redo the mix in about a day, so we take her up on that offer. We then enter day 2, and this is where the game really opens up for a bunch of side activities, so we'll tackle them one by one. Before that, though, Penny comes by the hideout to show us the new mix.
I say the lines, the syllables.
You did this in a day?
So I can make it stop. You treat me
Well,
like
yeah.
a criminal, so I should.
Lord, this is awful. No, this is not good at all.
How? We don't even have recordings that clean.
I figured it out.
How does it feel when you see me? When you close your
A little bit of digital
So
reconstruction.
it's not even really us we're hearing? It's like a fake version of us?
I mean, all the stuff from you guys still went into it. I just...
It's still not real, though.
None of it feels real? And with the whole AI bubble going right now, this is like weirdly relevant. However, they all begrudgingly agreed that it is okay. Also another banger line from Clef here.
Sounds good. I wouldn't listen to this, but other people would.
I would.
Children aren't people.
I'm sure the how we feel about the mix won't be a point of contention later. Certainly not. Anyway, more band practice, and we hammer out another banger song. Trouble then head out for town, and across the bridge they have a little conversation about how Beat kinda did this without asking, and she apologizes for it. Aw. And check back on the convenience store, and we run into the clerk trying to frame the kids for shoplifting. And Beat goes all fucking Ace Attorney Danganronpa and proves that they didn't do anything, and the guy has an existential crisis. And yeah, I was not expecting this in this fucking silly rhythm game where music is illegal. What the fuck? After this, we check up on the soda guy because, of course we do. He tells us he's been drinking 2-liter bottles for multiple days in a row, and this is the only thing he can drink. And then he gives us the lore that apparently his father won a sweepstakes, and he passed away, so he inherited all the soda, and that's why he drinks the soda as much. I'm surprised they put this much effort into this silly little NPC. I gotta give it to them. We then leave the convenience store and we hear a voice coming out of the manhole. And he tells us that we have to go get a crowbar in order to open it. I'm gonna put a pin in that one for now. We can now go to the city area, and honestly, yeah, it looks pretty nice. The scale is pretty big. It's modeled nicely. The lighting looks cool here too, I would say. After that, there's a fan who stops us and calls us by the band name, but he has an uppercase. It's all caps or no caps, sir. Or a little bit more. And oh hey, there's that crowbar we needed. Conveniently, just kind of hanging around. To the manhole, I open it, and I let this guy free. And there's a dampener under here for some reason. I don't know why. Even B questions it. We head back into the city to find that the arcade has no power. Small problems, guys. The horrors. One of the guys in the crowd gets the idea to kill him, and the game cleverly puts meta commentary on why this is why gamers are never taken seriously. Clef then informs us that she is in fact the shit at games, but Clef, you won't be playing anything because there's no power to the fucking place. She missed the memo. Beat and Clef go look for a solution. Apparently nearby there's a little green awning that we can bounce off of. Hey, more light platforming. I guess they wanted to do more platform. Anyway, we climb all the way up, and we find a cop and a damper out there. And you know the drill. Beat fights them. We win. And the cop admits that they put the dampener up here on purpose so they wouldn't have to work as much. Damn, this dude really tried, huh? Apparently Harm's been giving them more, freedom on what they do, so I guess that explains that. The power's restored, everyone rejoices, and we get to try out one of the arcade games, in the legally distinct dance game. Oh, D-Cell, aren't you fucking cheeky? Also, it plays nothing like DDR. You basically have to make sure the meter doesn't fill up all the way. I'm sure there's some science to how this works, but I tried, and this is about the best attempt I got. And now it's nighttime, so we head back to the hideout. Pass by that one fan who got our name wrong, and he still continues to get our name wrong. Day's not quite over yet. We go to talk with Penny, and she gives us a little bit of lowdown on how, don't you think it's weird that Harm hasn't caught us yet? But she leads on to the fact that maybe they're doing things on purpose, and maybe they're a little more competent than you think. Gee, it's oddly convenient that they're just telling me all these things, Penny. I hope nothing bad happens later because of that. Turn to the hideout, and Quaver's still up, and catches us coming home super late. Busted. Quaver then asks Beat for her tape player because she wants to hear her mom's old brain poison demo.
It's brain poison. My mind unravels when I dilate. The thoughts it gives me leave me wishing. Yeah.
Well, that was super short. Apparently it was a demo that never got finished, but she sounds pretty good. It's a really nice sentimental moment we get between Beat and Quaver. Nice, quiet little moment. Day 3 rolls around, and we're gonna hang out with Clef today. She advises us to do band practice first, but I ignored that and tried to explore a little bit. Apparently, that's the wrong thing to do because I try to do some of the side activities and the game tells me shit I took too long, skips over pretty much anything you could do that day and some of the important story cutscenes. So, take it from me, don't do that. Do band practice first. I deadass had to go into the chapter select, replay the entirety of chapter 4, the entirety of the chapter, all over again, and I made my way back to day 3. This is still a problem because the console versions don't even have this, as far as I'm aware. And I saw people in the Discord server for DSO saying that they nuked their saves just so they could replay the game. So on consoles, this is still an issue. On PC, at least we have it now. I don't know when it's coming as they're recording this video. No word on that. But yeah, just be wary of the. All that shit out of the way, we do band practice, and we get a new banger called Sleepin' In. I think people around my age will find this one to be a relatable mood.
Morning, it's afternoon. You're doing the same shit. It's boring, a lame excuse. I've gotten used to it. Why can't I just pay attention the way you act to barely I'm so goddamn tired all the time, and I'm not even awake. I'm sleeping in too late. Past the morning every day, just change direction. Why can't I get over this? I'm so goddamn tired all the time, and I'm not even awake. I'm sleeping in too late. Past the morning every day, so goddamn tired all the time, and I'm not even awake. I'm sleeping in past days. In the evening.
After that, Clef informs us that Treble wants to talk to us on the roof. We'll get to that later. Clef then tries to ask Beat a little bit more about the album, confirming it's not just a solo thing, and everyone's involved. Beat says, yeah, we are. We then once again check out our favorite NPC, the soda addicted man, and Clef tries to get him to buy her one, and that doesn't work out. Well, at least the woman tried. We then go behind the bar, and we put some more posters up. Then we go around the arcade, and there's a school we can go to. Huh. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of GeckoCon High from Persona 3 a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's just me, I see it though. The guy we freed from the sewers is now stuck up on the ladder, so we help him down. We can play more jump rope. Yay, my favorite. It still has the infinite front end, by the way. I totally don't mind that the lighting is different because I got this clip from when I, got soft locked out of doing all the other activities for the day. It's fine. Shut up. Then we go inside the school and we find a janitor who actually is a criminal, and he's the one who's been putting the graffiti around the city, funnily enough. He thinks we're a cop at first, and Beam explains that, well, we're not. He mentions that he doesn't like the dampeners, so we go around the corner to destroy it, but to find, well, it's already destroyed. We even get a little bolt because of it. We then go to report that it's already destroyed, and then he tells us to meet us by his shed. We then meet him by the shed, and he gives us an offer to do some vandalism later in the day. So he says to meet us behind the bar at night. With not much left to do, we head out, and we go back to the hideout, where Beat and Treble had their little talk on the rooftop.
It's a nice sunset, right? I've got a weird one for you. And before you react, it's a serious question.
Okay, not reacting.
I mean, it's a stupid question, but I'm asking seriously. Okay, so the phrase party pooper had to come from somewhere. And my guess is that it had to be that at some point, some poor idiot got too drunk, or too high, or too both, and, well, a total abundance of irresponsibility, But the thing is, the phrase itself is usually used to refer to the opposite of that. It's like we say party pooper when
someone is raining on your parade.
This is why Clef tells you to shut up when she's being real with you. Anyway, you can't just explain an idiom with an idiom, but sure, party rainer, party pisser, whatever. You call someone this when they're being too responsible. When did that change? Okay, genius. Then where?
I have no idea, but there's no way. It's a really old phrase. It couldn't.
Old phrases are the most disgusting.
Come on, what's up? You're not the guy to do this kind of...
All right, yeah, look. What I'm desperately avoiding getting to is... This is going to come off like me being that. But that's not what this is. I think the new mixes are awful.
Really? Dude.
I didn't want to say anything in front of the rest of them when everyone seemed like they loved it. And especially not when it would probably just come off like I'm bummed they're not using my mix. But like, come on. To me, and I really mean this honestly, it feels like the soul is missing from the thing. I'm not some weird lo-fi purist.
I don't think you can be pure and a lo-fi.
Whatever. But it really is too clean. There's like, this energy is gone from it. You know, some messiness is good. It's like restoring a painting. You have to be careful because you can scrape paint off alongside the dirt. And I think we do a little bit of our painting with dirt.
I don't know if everyone loved it. Clef was hesitant.
This may be a surprise to hear, but Clef is in fact my sister. I wasn't married to my mix either, you know.
What's your read on her?
Penny? You mean personally or professionally?
Both.
She is extremely good at what she does and extremely bad at talking to us.
I don't know. She seems pretty friendly.
Yeah, well, she likes you.
You think she doesn't like you?
I kind of feel like she barely knows anyone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We barely know her. That's really all it is.
Pretty recently, you barely knew me either.
Yeah, true enough.
This scene is actually pretty nice. It's just Beat and Treble kind of just having a heart-to-heart, discussing what they think of the album. And honestly, I agree with them. I do think it sucks too. After this, the band has another status meeting. Beat says she's going to go work with Penny, and the band disagrees because she needs sleep. For fuck's sake, Beat, you do need sleep. Listen to them. That, I go to check up on the janitor on the roof, and oh shit. I guess he did graffiti on here anyway. But the game says we completed the quest, so I guess a win's a win on that. Cut back to Penny in the studio, and they discuss some really deep conversation about art and what music is and the feeling people get and what people really like the album. In the midst of that, Beat falls asleep and we get another lore dump.
Why does science have to involve so much math? I like puzzles. I hate it when it's just work.
You have to work, though. You can't just be a deadbeat.
Watch me. Anyway, the whole point of me being in college is to find a job I don't hate.
I take it scientist isn't on the list?
Probably not.
What's the math you're mad at?
I'm trying to calculate. Do you know what an acoustic beat is? It's not the thing you think it is.
Well, now that's the only thing I can think of.
So, well, the example the book gives to try to analogize it is... Okay, you run through a neighborhood and start hitting cars with your hand.
The textbook has this example?
Yes. So you hit the cars with your hand, and this makes the alarms go off. Let's just assume, for the sake of making this easier, that somehow you do it in such a way that all the alarms go off at the same exact time. The thing is, even if they do, they all have slightly different rates. The little wee oo sound on each might be slightly slower or faster than the ones around it. But there are going to be several times when they sync up perfectly. The difference between them syncing up perfectly and them being out of sync is the beat frequency, and that sense of warbling in and out is kind of what a beat is. Well, this meaning of the word beat, as in not. This happens in music too, though. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the differential between two frequencies to get the beat frequency. Basically, the beat happens because one of the waveforms is out of sync with the other one, and the effect gets more pronounced the less out of sync they are. The closer they are together, the faster it gets. Until suddenly, when they get perfectly in sync, there's nothing. The beat just disappears.
What a peaceful world that would be.
I've been stuck on the same question for 30 minutes.
And then we wake up and it's day 4. And we're gonna hang out with Penny. Who would have guessed that one? Finally get the conclusion to the soda guy arc. Francis claims that he won't have teeth if he drinks more soda. Yes, their entire personality revolves around soda. Normally people have more things going on in their lives. But this guy, all they care about is soda. Kinda weird. Oh, the next thing they'll say is pretty bad. Sorry, I told you. This is so silly. That's all we hear from him. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this. We then head to the bar, and apparently Penny had not paid her tab, so Beat has to bartend again to bail him out. Thanks, Penny. Actually, for Penny, I played the bartending minigame back in Chapter 3, so I do not too bad on this one. After this, we meet up with our band, and things get ugly pretty fast.
You sound awful. What the hell?
Jesus.
I don't mean it like that. I mean,
Is everything okay, Beat?
yeah, that's what I mean. You sound sick or tired or both.
It's fine.
Everything always is.
Please, for once in your life, Trouble, stop talking.
Do not talk to him like that.
Well, okay.
Do you want to know what fine means then? Sure, here it goes. I have to kill myself every night doing all of your jobs because none of you.
Excuse me?
He doesn't even give a shit. He doesn't care how this stuff sounds.
We
I like to
told
think
you
I
not
give
to.
a little bit of a shit.
You should be smart about this. Beat, you've gone psycho. It's affecting the goddamn it's affecting this.
I'm trying to do the thing
What
we
we've
said.
been doing is the thing. No, there's no.
Shut up.
I'm sorry,
Just-
but if you.
Jesus. None of you ever back me up. If Penny was here.
What would she do, Beat? What would she do? Eventually, even recordings die. It all stops existing, but it still matters that we've done it. You can't lose sight of that.
Of course she can. She can barely keep her eyes open.
It would be so much easier to be anywhere else. We all have to give a shit about this to even be hearing you right now.
We need to be getting more juice for the squeeze. This isn't worth
The squeeze is worth the squeeze. This is the squeeze. This is the best part.
It's the best part for you.
Do you think I don't want an album we make to be good? Do you think I'm stupid? This doesn't have to be all at once. It can take a while. The best stuff takes a while.
For how long, Clef?
We're fine right now.
For how long?
Who knows? We'll figure it out. We'll push it to later, but we will get to it.
We don't have time. There simply isn't any. We're always barely scraping by. We've been able to pretend we're fine for 3 months. It will take 3 seconds for us to not be able to do that anymore.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Man, Beat is such a bitch in this scene. I cannot fathom this enough. I don't. Why? Anyway, Beat of course goes off to Penny, and the fucking studio explodes out of nowhere. And then the chapter just ends? What the fuck? What is this? I hope the next chapter will address this. Okay, no, it just immediately dumps us at Harm's headquarters with Penny. Wait, why do we just immediately go to Harm's headquarters with Penny? Is it because the studio blew up, or are we just knocking at their door because that makes okay. Well, anyway, we get inside thanks to Penny. She somehow has clearance into here, not explained, and we wanted to Cress. Oh damn it, great. Well, I guess we're gonna have to fight him. Or where he goes down in 2 seconds. Is that the Family Guy death pose? Oh my god, they knew what they were doing. Anyway, we take Cress's badge and we go right up to the 50th floor. This really cool animation of Beat running down the hallway, synced with the gameplay highway. I just think this looks really cool, like, damn. Well, another dead end, so I guess we gotta go find another key card. We run back, we find it, we go through the door, and Penny goes ahead in front of us, okay. And Beat turns on this machine and, oh, that's not good. And then Cress wakes up and walks away, that's double not good, and then he nopes the fuck out of there after he sees that. I'm sure this isn't going to be important, so Pete pays it no mind and goes ahead. This room we find a nearby lift, and Penny operates it. Pete goes up and... Wait, why is there music playing? There you are. I knew you were reckless, but I didn't actually think you were stupid. God, what do you think you're going to accomplish? Do you think we're going to just let you walk away from this? We? Didn't forget about us, did you? She wouldn't. She couldn't. I bet she's always thinking about us. And you're all alone this time. No bodies to throw at us. The smartest thing when we got the home card at that end. It's a long way down, kid. I hate to see you fall. I.e., Penny, you got a plan. That'll be a great time for it. Penny. Who the hell is Penny? Wait, sis, do you hear that? Penny, what is... This won't end well. Promise? With their back against the wall, fights against DC, Poco, and A-Poco all at the same time, with the sick remix of proper rhythm in the background. Well, does Beat win? Does Beat lose? It's gonna be a battle for the fucking ages, let's find out.
Congratulations.
You did that live? Whew, catch your breath after that one. We then go into this room and... Oh. That's the beginning of the game. The cuts... Oh no.
radioactive means... Oh, don't give me that look. You're not gonna get skin cancer or whatever. I don't even think you're capable of that. Besides, it's not that kind of radiation. Let me know how this feels.
Wait, no, what the fuck is going on? So Penny was just an alias and a disguise for Sofando the whole time. So yes, she has been keeping a close eye on Beat the whole time, and no wonder she wanted to be all buddy-buddy with her, because, well, Beat is what she's trying to research.
Beat, do you know what the silents are? Oh, whatever you thought in your head is wrong. I'm the only one who actually does know. I've been studying them. I've been paying attention. That's why all of this exists. It paid for everything. It did everything. I did this. Everything. But it's nothing special about me. It's all them. I was just the only person to notice. They're not monsters. They're not ghosts. They're not anything, Beat. They're literally nothing. They are holes in the world. And you are almost the same. That's weird, right? A 99% match. No other person, no animal, no tree or whatever. Nothing else is this close. Nothing else has been above 30% of the match. That 30% is a literal black hole at the center of our galaxy. And you are 99%! You are basically the same! You are literally almost nothing! But you know what's much more interesting to me than this 99% match? It's this, the something part. The only part of you that actually exists. What is that? I want to find out. Like I said, I didn't lie to you about anything important. You already know I'm a really good DJ. How could I fake that? But here's the music I really like.
Oh, Lord. Oh, here we go.
Everyone thinks music creates sense. Some people think music science. Or that these things are angry at it, or something. It's all very stupid. They don't feel anything at all, not if we don't think they do. We create them. Music just helps. If a loudspeaker blares in a forest and nobody's around, you found the forest and nobody was around to help, would you even be there? It's amazing, you know? I look at you and I just see a person. Like anyone else. Trick of the light. It's less tangible than the moon dancing off in my window. I don't know what part of you is even here. But I have a feeling that if I remove all the parts of you that look like a person, well, I'll find out. If you got here, you first did.
Let's fucking go, you traitor. Wait, is that Rest?
What did... Where the hell did you come from? You shouldn't be here. Nobody should. You especially shouldn't be here. You need to get away from her. Now. Her?
So that means Rest is Eve's old bandmate. And Eve has been dead the whole game. Oh!
You're under arrest for far too many things to list. You must remain silent. If you do not, your safety cannot... You know it doesn't end with you getting away again. Look where you are. After trying for months to find you, of course it figures that number 1 on the wanted board would fall through my ceiling.
I can't believe I fell for a stupid cop trap. She led me right to you.
Who led you right to me? I only see one person here.
Penny, don't pretend you don't. You knew I would be here. Of course you did.
Penny.
You're, head of... God, she literally said she didn't have a formal title. I can't even talk about her without sounding like a lunatic. The big machine and the person doing the... She's making some kind of weapons.
You're not coherent.
God, I am such an idiot.
Where are the others in your group? Where's Quaver?
Why would I tell you? I'm not gonna let you hurt any of them.
You've hurt Quaver enough already. You were feeding into... She's just a child. She doesn't know any better.
She knows plenty.
Well, shit, I guess we're finding Rest too.
You look like shit, Rest. What did she even do to you? Shh. Let me take care of it. Don't get up. That's a crazy hole you made in the ceiling. I honestly didn't think that would happen. So you must have, which means that's what it really, really must have felt like. After that, I'm surprised you're able to breathe, much less almost kill my boss. I've got another one for you. Why do we give our police guns? I mean, specifically harm us. Why do we give our cops guns? You've had to have thought about this. What, really? No? Goddamn nothing? Think for a second. What are the guns for? They're overkill for the whole point of what we do here. Like, what the hell is a band gonna do? Guitar a cop to death? I understand the irony of that statement given who I'm talking to right now, but whatever, who cares? Move on. The point is, even if the band tries to guitar the cop to death, all that happens is we get a silence, or maybe multiple of them at once. And bullets really don't do much in a vacuum. We've tested this. I've had computer-operated turrets shoot these stupid things with the cameras off and employees off duty. The bullets don't even touch them. I don't mean that figuratively. I mean they literally do not physically interact with them. It's like they move between whatever particles of space they take up. But the cops don't know that. We don't tell them. And because the cops don't know that, the bullets work. Now, I don't have the luxury of ignorance. Maybe this gun's useless on you. Still worth a try. Don't! Why should I not? Rest. She blew up your house. She wrecked millions of dollars of equipment and endangered lives. Yada, yada, yada. I'd be doing you a huge favor. Again, if the gun even works. And if it doesn't, I know it'd work on her friends at least.
Press F to punch slow. What? Then, a hand reaches out.
Stop!
What the hell did she do to you? I was
She...
talking to Penny.
Help!
What are you doing? What are you...
Thank God you guys
She
are here.
lost her
Why?
mind.
Not-
Why did she... Oh, I forgot you were there. God, it's actually funny.
Treble, clef, quaver, look in horror at what their friend just did.
I've seen that before. Sforzando, what have you been doing?
The job you pay me for. Well, the job I sort of pay you to pay me for. You can't get anywhere after this. You're stuck in a box, Beat, and that isn't going to change.
Beat, stop. It's over. I just want to go home. It was her birthday. Did you even notice?
What are you talking about?
The day at the stadium, when I left the house, when I took the guitar, I just wanted to do something nice for her. Did you even care about that?
God,
Or just the...
I've been moving fast enough to not even realize.
What was that?
I said, you're right. But, Quaver, that wasn't the way to...
At least I did something. So what happens? What now?
I lock up
Not
Sforzando
about your
and try
stupid
to
job
sort
or
out
any of
this.
the... What happens to my friends?
I don't know. They did a lot of... The law's what it is, Quaver.
What makes me special?
Quaver, you're
Yes,
a
so what
kid.
if I'm a kid that didn't stop harm before? I'm sick of you acting like I'm made of... You look at me as if I'm just going to break into little pieces at the smallest thing. I'm stronger than that.
I know what it's like to hold on to these feelings. I get it. I've been...
There's no way you could.
From the top of the here right outside of our studio. Harm Tower has collapsed. Physically collapsed. We still don't have comment from anyone inside the crisis within the organization. High-ranking Harm officer Sforzando, Harm's primary researcher, has been arrested. In yet another shock this week with Harm, Chief Officer Rest has just announced she's stepping down from... No word on who's set to replace her. In a statement from Harm's new head of PR, Piangendo, they emphasize that, quote, "We are committed to fixing the mistakes of the past. Rest's negligence allowed Sforzando to operate without oversight. Today, we're proud to announce an effort to redouble our presence in the city. Harm is an organization committed to the safety of...
That's it? Oh my god. Okay, so let's unpack what just happened here. So basically, Serfando reveals that Beat is a silence, which is the enemies we've been fighting the whole game. She is 99% one of them, and she's been following us around the whole game, studying us. Rust was Eve's old bandmate, and she's still deeply wounded by what happened, to the point where she has facilitated Harm to outlaw music, and Serfanzo was researching this the whole time. Tells us that Harm got rebuilt, and Serfanzo got arrested, but where does that leave Beat? Where does that leave everyone else? What the fuck happened to this universe? Oh, we go back to the title screen? Oh, that's Eve instead of Beat. I guess we'll just continue on and see what the game has to offer? Is there even any more? Oh, we're back at the intro cutscene with the band. What? Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Then see a brunette that looks like Beat? Is this a different world? It looks like a PS1 game now, too, which is a cool aesthetic. I dig that. But who the hell is this? Is this Beat? The game says it's Beat, but she doesn't have the same haircut. What the fuck is going on? We're around this apartment, and who I assume is Beat says, "Hey, I could go back to sleep, but I could get fired from work." That's some real shit right there. We go take a shower, and then she tries to practice guitar for a little bit. Doesn't go so great.
God damn it. Why am I so shit right now?
Beat takes a little too long, and now we're late to work. She calls her boss annoying. That's funny. Mood. So you notice that there's music in this world? Like, all the cars, like, have things coming out of their stereos and everything. We carry on to work, and, her arriving goes about as good as you think it would.
You're late. Again.
Sorry. I called ahead.
You were already late when you called ahead. You need to be on the floor yesterday.
I was here yesterday. You had me coping.
You weren't on the schedule for yesterday, though.
Greg called me and asked if I could fill in since Ashley had a thing.
Well, he didn't tell me that. What thing?
I didn't ask.
Why not? Regardless, this is my shift, and what happens on other shifts should not affect mine.
Nobody's even here.
Which is why you need to be out there cleaning up your section before customers come in.
It's already clean. I did that yesterday.
You think this is clean? Do you live in a zoo?
Her shift and tries to get out. Boss then roasts her about trying to bring food home with her, and then she gets a phone call. Person seems really adamant about telling Beat something. Gee, wonder what that could be. And quit to Quaver and Rest. Well, I'm glad they're okay, but how long has it been? How much time has passed? What is the state of Harm? Rest then gets a phone call, and apparently she has stepped away from Harm for a while. We then get to play as Quaver. You can climb atop of the bookshelf collision. And she puts a VHS inside the CRT. And we get a little flashback of her parents.
You deserve this hat way more. And you're just part of my... It's crazy how much she looks like you. You think she's gonna remember this? She can't understand you, you know? She's not like the cat.
Game reset. Okay. This isn't a love story. We then cut back to Beat, and someone seems to be knocking on her apartment door.
Beat? Hey, Beat.
We then wake up and see who it is.
I don't want to come off away, but Beat, they're sending mail to the old place, and a lot of these look like collection notices.
What's the question?
There is none. If you want my help...
But I don't.
I didn't pick that game, but thanks, Beat.
Have you found another job yet?
I'm still looking. I've been looking. It's what I was doing before you walked in here.
I don't mean this as an attack, but I feel like you have to be doing something wrong then.
As someone who was unemployed last year for about 3 to 4 months, not gonna lie, the seam kinda hits.
What about the Guitar Center job I told you about? Did you do the interview?
The guy just... Okay. His first question was...
Do you actually play guitar? Play me a song.
So I played Reptilia, and...
Sorry, do you know any good songs? Not ones in plastic instrument games, please.
As a fellow Guitar Hero player, I take full offense to that. Fuck you, Guitar Center guy.
Which is like disqualifying any song anyone actually knows from being a good song. And that's crazy, right? Tell me that's crazy.
Sounds like that guy has his head up his ass.
His ass wasn't big enough for that. Tiny butt.
At least somebody agrees.
I might be able to help you get a job as a medical receptionist. We need night shift people.
Look, don't worry about it, just...
I kinda can't not. I hate to think you're just rotting in there by yourself.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
Come on, you know what I mean.
No, I want to hear you say it. What do you think I spend my time doing all day?
Do you want me to be nice, or do you want me to be honest?
You don't get to say that.
You keep saying you spend all the time you've got job searching. But the one job you've gotten in months, you got fired for because you can't not be late to shit.
I'm just focused on other things.
What other things? There should be no other things.
The band. My music. It's getting somewhere.
Is there any evidence of that? Have you made any money doing this? Beat, I just want what's best for you. You know that. Are you gonna let me in? Feels kinda childish to just... Never mind. I'll come back later.
I guess.
Ouch. That was painful. But to be honest, I kind of understand where Beat's coming from on that. It's not a fun place to be in, and everyone's very judgmental about it, unfortunately. Anyway, back to the game. Oh, we're back in the other world now? Are they both real? Or like, is this fake? Is this in her head? I guess the silence got real bad, huh?
I hate to ask, but what day is it?
New Year's.
Shit. I just turned 21.
Happy birthday. Sorry, this isn't much of a celebration. You were gone for a bit.
How long was I out? It feels too early for it to be so dark.
Look closer.
Oh, that's not good. Was that what...
What's the last thing you remember?
I have no idea what happened. Was anyone...
We don't know. And we don't know because Harm's latest complete overreach is effectively total martial law enacted in the zone around where that building was, and Quaver's at the center of all of it. And Treble and Clef are in there too. They're not saying anything. Are you still an annoying cop-hating freak? Good. You're coming with me. We're breaking curfew.
Also, fun little detail, if you check the tree, Rest comments that her and Eve helped grow it together, and also Beat woke up at this tree multiple times. Keep that in the back of your head, and go into Rest's house, and we go into one room where, oh, Rest still has all her guitars from when they were playing in Eve's band. Well, good to know she never got rid of them and just kept them around, probably for sentimental sake, I'd assume, over anything. Eve used to have this stupid goddamn thing she said all the time. "Play sausage, no make." What? What does that mean? You should never let people see how sausage is made. It's messy, unformed, gross. Well, you grill it up, serve it on a bun, and people eat it up. Right. So, well, Eve never wanted people to know how much effort she put in. Hide it all, keep the magic alive. It's horseshit. Quaver never even got the chance to see her mom screw up once. Ever. And because of that, her whole life has been spent aching for a mother so perfect she never existed. I hate how mad I am about it. I'm gripping too many things that I've been doing it for so long. Alright, this is us. Harm Tower? It's crazy how fast this thing got rebuilt. You'll see when you get inside.
Pete? I haven't seen you in so long. Pete, I've screwed up so many things.
Hey, dude, it's okay. It's just...
I've been trying. I've been really trying.
I know,
And nothing happens. It's all useless.
Hey, I'm sure it's not so...
It is. It's so easy for you to sit there and act like everything's fine, but it's not. It can't be. You know, I thought I could be a whistleblower. I got this huge packet of all the material evidence I could get together. It had everything I felt was off about what we were doing. And B, there isn't any news to whistleblow to. All the media organizations from even 2 years ago have closed down. Only the biggest ones are left. So I tried one of those. Do you know who answered the goddamn phone? Poco and Apoco. They were already running the editorial department of the place.
Oh.
Poco and Apoco quit before I could. And guess how they've responded to all the shit I brought forward about Harm? They were giddy over it. They were so excited to run the story.
That's a good thing, right?
No, it's not. they wouldn't get excited about anything that matters. And it made me realize that I was gonna be stuck there forever. I was never, ever going to... I can't make people give a shit about me. How can I make them give a shit about all of this? And it made me realize that I was gonna be stuck there forever. Sforzando got locked up, and everyone's like, well, fine, that's taken care of, but harm is the same as it's always been.
Hey, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Are you okay?
Why are you in here with me?
I don't actually know, but I want to help with...
You can't do anything. I can't do anything. What makes you think you...
Well, I guess we have to beat some sense into Crest.
Leave me alone. I just want to be alone. I can't let anyone else get dragged into this.
You're not dragging anyone.
Get out of here! I keep screwing up what the right thing is. I don't know what I should even do anymore. All I do is just make it worse.
I'm sure that's not...
I'm stuck where I am! You don't know what this feels like.
I don't need to know. I can see that it hurts.
Stop treating me like I'm a baby. I'm not an idiot!
I don't think you are, but you need to stop acting like one. Okay, I'm over this. Listen to me already. You're acting like a little bitch.
This right here, I think this is what Crest needed all along. Get through to Crest, telling, hey, maybe there's some other way. Crit harm. You can do things otherwise. And it takes him a little bit to get through to him, but eventually he sees it.
I've been so scared of being anywhere else. I felt stuck where I am. Because I'm worried I can't do anything just being a normal guy.
No, you can. Do anything else. Anything else is better, Crest. I say this as nicely as I can. Doing literally nothing at all is more productive than whatever you've been trying to do at harm.
But I can,
No! Even if just for your own sake, at least.
I just don't want anyone else to hurt anyone else.
You don't need to be a cop to do that. Case in point. I'll see you later.
Sorry, she's a goddamn spurg. She's the only woman who puts up with you. She doesn't put up with me. Hi, it's me, the spurg. Hey, B. Just call me a bitch next time. Be more honest. Bitch thinks he's a superhero. Christ. Ridiculous caricature of a human being. Ridiculous caricature of a human being. Whatever. What did you even want to talk about? You're out, shipper brains. We need someone in. Someone who's actually good. All people like, look, you gotta understand. You don't have that much going for you. And this band could. But you don't. You don't got it. Plus, you're not hot. Gotta be hot. We'll fix the songs you did stuff for to make it work without you. Shouldn't be too much work. The shit, guys. Did everyone agree to this? Seriously? Not even you got my back? Some people just don't have it. I'm sorry, I hope you figure yourself out.
I hope he finds what he's looking for.
I don't even know if he knows what that is.
You know, it's funny. People think professional racing is boring.
Definitely didn't take you for a fan.
I'm a fan of useful comparisons. People think it's boring because it's mostly the same thing over and over again.
Series of left turns, right.
Right. But everyone forgets how hard it is to do the same thing over and over again, especially under such pressure. In those conditions, not doing the same thing even once can literally kill you.
So your point is, consistency is hard.
If everything works right, most people are bored. My point is that most people only find it exciting if something goes wrong, even if it's the hardest thing in the world to keep it right. And yes, I like racing. Sue me. Harm's always been impossible to keep right.
Was it ever right?
I did my best.
Ugh, oh, come on. You don't get that one. You facilitated a borderline fascist police state. I feel like that revokes any getting to say you did your best rights.
They were fascists before I got there.
And you facilitated them?
All right, fine. I am doing my best now.
You're trying. You're very trying.
God, I really did sound like you once.
We then cut down to the hometown where Kraber's parents grow up, and, yeah, all the NPCs we talk to are just kinda here, and we get a little short reunion, and they put their faith in us. Apparently, Poco and Poco are causing some havoc, so we go to check it out. On the way to the lighthouse, holy shit, is that Treble and Clef? I don't know what we're gonna say to them. Beat? Holy shit, she's alive. Oh my god, I thought... So she must have meant... they're twins. Very sweet you thought of us first. He managed to get some people away from it, but it's off, Beat. Just off. It's wrong. And Harm's just making it worse. Getting into it like maggots on a corpse. Ugh. We're gonna fix it. Somehow. We're chasing Serfondo down. Did she do this? Who else could? I'm so sorry. Shut up. Been gone for... Shut up. I'll get to it later. But we will get to it. Will we? It's just... It feels like there's been a lot of times we've almost never seen each other again. After so much of that, you know, we kind of just get in the habit of... Just get used to, you know... I'm not used to getting used to people. I know it happens. I understand the concept of getting used to people. God, that makes me sound like a robot. But really, I haven't had time with anyone besides me. Got used to you, and then you left, and now you're here again. They will be the last times. Might be. So, if we have a moment, maybe we should use it. Can't be the last time. It won't. I trust you, Pete. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I trust you. We have so many things left to finish. Besides, I need way more time to think over what I'm gonna say. It's a first. Well, most of the time I don't give a shit. Alright, Clef. God, shit. Screw it. Good luck, Beat. Won't need it. I won't go that far. But we know how lucky you can be. See you soon. I wanna talk to the more. We then approach Poco and Poco. And we reach our hands to them.
Oh, hi. We're so glad you showed up.
Our favorite little renegade.
We've been waiting for you for so long.
Why'd you keep us waiting, Beat?
We've got so much to talk about.
So much.
Can't you two take anything seriously?
Always as much as it deserves.
I heard you both quit Harm.
Oh, don't come to us with the past.
Ancient history.
Forget about it.
We're on your side now, girly.
Then work with me and let me...
You work with us.
But of course, you're the boss.
You're not listening to me. I'm trying to help you.
We're working on a great campaign for you.
We're workshopping it. In a world
where music is illegal and you do crimes.
Oh my gosh, they just fucking said it out loud.
Shivers.
So snappy, right? So snazzy.
Don't you love it?
Love it.
But it doesn't really mean anything.
None of this means anything.
Nothing does.
Oh, come on. You don't actually believe that. You're telling me you don't care about what you make?
What? You're trying to dig deep down into the dark depths of our soul? I'm not sure you'll get anywhere with that, girlie.
Does she feel the same way?
What? Me? Of course!
We're two peas in a soup.
So then why?
Be specific when you ask a question.
Why do you do this shit anyway?
Be more specific.
Because we're good at it?
Yeah, it's not complicated.
It doesn't have to be more than that.
A background spinning! That's so fucking cool!
Come on, are you guys really that simple? Nothing else going on?
What's wrong with that?
I expected more from you guys.
You have it the other way around. We're good enough, we can do this on autopilot. Why give it more than it's worth?
Baseball mechanics, my beloved, they return! The odd-beat timing for Chapter 3, too! Oh shit!
God, I didn't expect you two to be so predictable.
We aren't.
Prove it then. Oh, we're so over it. Oh, we don't have to put effort in. We just show up looking like this. Sure you do.
We're light on our feet. We're flexible. And we're fast at...
Nobody buys the act.
Yes, they do.
It's not an act.
I don't buy the act.
There's nothing to buy. It's what it is. Or what you see on the tin.
Yeah, that's...
I wouldn't expect you to understand. For us, it's just a job. We can take it or leave it. This isn't some deep-seated self-expression.
Again, Pete, we make commercials. You tell me you put nothing of yourself into that? It doesn't feel great when you get it right.
Well, I mean, yeah, I like doing a good job.
It doesn't hurt at all when you mess it up, like you did with me. Never forget I beat you too.
Come on! Do you really think we thought about that at all?
Of course it hurts!
It's fine. It's a bump.
Right. We don't let it get to us.
Why does it hurt at all, though? If you're so above it all. If you didn't care about the thing you did. Just admit you give a shit. What are you embarrassed about?
It's not that, it's...
What? Like you?
Yes, of course I am. The shit I do is the shit I am. And yeah, maybe it's not healthy just how much self-worth I attach to what I make, but I'm a mature enough goddamn human being to admit I care when someone hates what I've made. And that I love it when they love it.
Maybe she's...
You can't listen to this, Poco. She's
what? What's she trying to do? She's too messy to be anything else than what she is. What if she's right?
We don't do this for ourselves. That's not the point of the job. We make something else shinier and move on.
The shine is a part of us.
If that's true, then why has it gotten so hard lately? Because this work has been fun. I know I'm not pretending that. I like working with you on this.
Of course I like working with you. I wish I liked the thing we're doing too.
Holy shit, that was beautiful. Beat just told them to fuck off, and Poco actually listened and, like, had some reflection there? That was really fucking cool. Like, props on that one.
Are you okay?
Hey, honey. Don't talk so loud.
What was wrong?
I'm sorry for scaring you. It's just...
Is this really just another false alarm?
But she's stable. That's a good thing. Tell me how you're doing. How's the music going, honey? You were so excited about that band, and you haven't talked...
What?
Well, are you ever going to release that song I like? The one that...
You know how it's going? The band kicked me out. They kicked me out because they hate working with me. They hate working with me because I can't make practice on time. And I can't make practice on time because I have no time. Because most of the time I'm stuck either being here or waiting to get called back here. And that song you like, which you don't even care enough to know the name of, is probably never getting finished. I can't even listen to it now because of all this. I'm getting abandoned left and right, and not even my mom can be there for me.
That's not her fault. At least you won't have to deal with that much longer. I'm sorry you feel that way. I wish it wasn't like this either.
Ouch. That's probably not the way she meant for that to come out.
They're still assholes. I don't get why you ever worked with them. They're not very you.
You have to trust people, Beat. At the end of the day, that's all we are.
Some people shouldn't be trusted.
I mean, sure, some people shouldn't be, but you can't come at life assuming that's who you're running into. People are messy.
The best advice I've ever gotten is from the person I probably hate the most. Or at least the person who probably hates me the most.
Not Sforzando.
Shockingly, I knew people before that.
Russet Beat then go into the prison, and we kind of see the aftermath of what happened when Beat got out the first time. Things got worse, and they tightened up the security and made everyone's life a living hell. And Rest kind of can't do anything about it because she left, and I just kind of feel guilty. We make our way over to more of the cells, and we see DC Silence sitting there. I don't know if we'll be able to get through to him, but we could try. Holy shit, this looks really fucking cool. I mean, look at what's going on here. The police cars in the skybox. We're switching rails. We're getting shot at. It's just... holy shit.
You're a coward! I see right through you! You could have been a force for something that mattered, but you tied yourself to something useless and destructive!
Just stop being so stubborn and let me help you.
Don't make me laugh! Help? How did you expect this to go? Did you think you'd corner me, and then a little tough love would get me to change my sorry ways?
Even harm.
I'm not sorry about my ways!
We can change the rules. Sometimes rules are...
The rules were fine as written, as originally written. This place used to see something clearly that most don't even glimpse at. All of my years in law enforcement, I was at the zero moment. I saw the thing take form everything I fight against. And it's everything you are, and you can't even see it. You're too stupid. I reacted the same way I would now. Harm hasn't. They shifted. They keep accommodating and accommodating and accommodating and giving more and more ground. Soon there will be no ground for us to stand on.
You actually believe in this shit, don't you?
Acta non verba.
Acta non...
Actions, not words. Crest already lost what we believed in, and the twins never believed anything. I don't pay lip service to what I believe in. I follow through.
So do I. Good luck with that.
Never change. I guess we won't be able to break through to him. Next we get... Oh, this is ugly.
You dropped out.
Couldn't afford it.
That's for me to... I didn't ask you to do that.
It's not fair for you to keep paying for it.
I decide what's fair for me or not.
We couldn't. It's not forever. I can go back. As long as it's in a few years, I'll still have the credits. Anyway, without enough money coming in, I wouldn't be able to keep going regardless.
We could have taken out loans.
First of all, no. We couldn't have. And second of all, no, we really couldn't have because we weren't eligible. I asked them.
There's always... You could have told me. You should have told me. We could have figured it out.
That's why I didn't. You've been quiet for a while.
I wish he could be more than that. How the hell did it get like this?
The situation with Harm was always going to go bad.
You're probably right. I wish I made different choices.
Just about Harm, or?
I keep thinking about the things I never said to her. The lost nights, the sleeping in a bed together because the room had just the one, but it was only ever sleeping. That's all it ever was.
Hey, are you? Really? You and Quaver's mom?
No, because nothing ever happened. I try not to let the pain get wasted. We're here.
We then go to Sir Fondo. Fonsos gives us a lore recap about how we're all silences, and basically, there's not enough space in the world to paper over a fucking black hole, and if she did anything, she would die along with them. Pretty much. So we're kind of fucked, I guess. Rest and contemplate what they're gonna do, and also Rest talks about the pain of losing Eve and not reciprocating her feelings, and how she tried to deal with it. It's all in the past now. Also, we learned that Beat has asthma and doesn't do cigarettes or drinks or smokes. So there you go. What is this? Oh. Did you get hit by a truck?
Here's a song I've written just for you to remember when you are alone, because I love you and I always will, now and well after you've grown. I know things can't stay.
You say I can beat this. You feel like shit, but screw it. You felt like shit. This isn't anything new. This is baby stuff. You can push yourself for the sudden bursts, the jumps up, the small sprints. Shadowbox the air to prove it to yourself. You do everything big and loud and awesome because you're better than this, because you can beat this. But the diagnosis isn't good. But you can beat this and everything is great. And you're ordering Chinese food and saying, screw it, this is nothing. Telling your friend she's silly to worry and that this will be nothing in a month or less, nothing in a year. But the chemo hurts. But you're stronger than the chemo. But it does hurt. It really hurts. In some ways, it's harder to tell if it hurts worse than the thing it's supposed to be fixing. But you smile through it, even if the smile betrays a wince, because, well, you know, I'm not gonna keep saying it. I can't keep saying it. You've always known. You've been a defiant little bitch your whole life. You know it for a fact as much as you know how the dirt would feel beneath the wet grass on your toes, without needing to take your shoes off to check. But one day, you get curious. You shouldn't be curious. You are. You check. And the ground is colder than it should be. And the grass is dry as a bone, and the bottom of your foot is bleeding, and it hurts a lot, too much. And you aren't even afraid to die. You're past that. You got over being afraid to die when you were told the diagnosis. Death doesn't scare you. Suffering does, though. Suffering scares you a lot. Suffering the way you keep feeling on the edges, the way you're getting a sense of it. It's the scariest thing you can imagine. And it only gets worse. There's so much pain in this world, and beating this means becoming a machine designed to feel that forever and ever, for even just a chance at more. And the more might just be more of this. You need to do that every single day, and You've always known it was going to be like this, and you got fight in you. But maybe not that much fight. The thing about cancer is that if it goes on long enough, at some point the rallying just stops. Once you realize you can't actually win, your only two choices are to lose slowly or to lose now. The you, and this is me, of course. I'm not sure how else to talk about this. It's even harder to talk about it than it is to feel it. I just wish I had a few more years left. I wish you had them with me. I'm sick of losing slowly. To beat.
Had to play that unedited. Bro, I was ugly crying after that. I don't know about any of y'all. Holy fuck, that was emotional.
Are you scared? You can talk, you know.
Sorry, I'm thinking. I don't think I am. What's the worst that can happen?
Death, for one.
I don't really want to be alive. I mean, I'm not suicidal. I don't want to die, but I don't want to be alive. It's a Christmas gift that wasn't on my list. And I'm grateful, even, that it was given to me, that I have time at all, but I don't know what to do with it. This might be the quietest my head has ever been in my entire life.
Closest you can remember, at least. Do you love this person?
The only time I've ever liked myself is when I'm on stage.
That's not what the question was.
I don't know who this person is. Or her, either. I felt sick.
It wasn't your song anymore.
It never really was mine. I just sang it. But there it was, with his voice, and he had made it, and I hadn't, and I just wished I was something at all. Not even the best, just something. And it was too much. Same thing happened to my mom's songs, and then the same thing happened to my mom. And it felt like I was just vanishing as the same thing happened to me.
Is he the person you hate most?
No, I should hate him. I wish I did. He gave me maybe the best advice I've ever heard. You make it sound so simple.
You never forgot this.
I didn't forget any of it.
Finally get the context of her getting kicked out of her band.
Hi, it's me, the Spurg. Just call me a bitch next time. It'd be more honest. Christ, you're a ridiculous caricature of a human being. Whatever. What did you even want to talk about? What the shit, guys? Did everyone agree to this? Seriously, not even you've got my back?
You keep dwelling on them. They drive you out of spite, maybe.
Not maybe. I want to be on stage and in front of them, and I want to spit in their hair from a microphone. I still want to make them sweat with the kind of jealousy that you get from not understanding why everyone else understands something.
Is that what pushes you?
It would be easy to say yes, but it's not why I think about these things. My dreams are unrealistic. I want to change reality. I keep thinking about every time I could have made one fewer mistake or looked slightly cooler. I wake up in a cold sweat thinking about those moments. Thinking they don't think about me at all except to think about those moments.
Does it hurt to think about your old friends like that?
I don't know if they ever were friends. They were coworkers, if that. They weren't friends.
But now
Now I have new ones. And they haven't let me down. Maybe not for a lack of trying. Even if I can't not think about... Thanks. The small kindnesses, too.
But why do you do this? What pushes you?
I can't talk about it.
Too painful?
I actually can't. I don't even know what I want. Not because I haven't thought about it. I don't even really understand what it is. I only understand the space around it. I can kind of see the shape the space around it forms. I can almost tell you what it almost feels like. It's like there's this sudden small burning between my eyes, like I'm going to cry, but it's dry, then it's gone. It's in the space between my chin and my throat. It's a lightness that reminds me of something I can't even remember I forgot. It's all the things I've ever thought about. It's just who I always have been, somehow. And for those small, quick flashes, it's like I know what my soul looks like. Like I can connect with the person I know I can be, the person other people like. And my brain can suddenly understand something bigger than it can think about, bigger than the small container I live in. And how do you... I'm trying, and I can't... You can't just use direct language to say it because words aren't enough. There's a shape around a space that you can't understand. You can't even think at it right. And there aren't words for that.
You just said some.
Not any good ones.
And we get one final flashback with her mom.
What did you think, Mom?
That was pretty good, sweetie.
Pretty good? Come on, that was amazing.
All right, hey now, let's not get cocky.
I'm not cocky.
I can't believe she actually said that. Look now, you know I love you, right?
Obviously.
Obviously. So, do you want me to be nice, or do you want me to be honest? You've got spirit. I love that you're putting so much effort into this.
What did I do wrong? I was on key.
You were, but singing the right notes, it isn't all of it. Tone isn't even all of it. It's a hard thing to figure out. It takes a lot of time. I used to be really, really bad at it.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I definitely do. I've heard the tapes. We're circling back to that later. No, look. How do I put this? It's kind of like you're singing like a prize fighter.
A prize fighter? What the heck does that even mean?
Well, you're acting like you just want it to be over. You're trying really hard, but at the wrong bits. You can't just sing the moments in the music. You have to let the moments sing for you.
I don't get it. I guess I'm just stupid.
You're not, sweetie. You're 12. Everyone 12 is stupid. Beatrice, sweetheart, think of it this way. Say you're watching a movie, like an action movie, right? There's this big moment at the end where the hero realizes he has something up his sleeve he forgot about, and the audience realizes it at the same time he does.
Okay.
That's always cool, right?
Sure, I guess.
Now, is it cool if he does it really fast after he tells us or someone else tells us what's going on? Or is it cooler if we sort of sit with him for a bit and kind of figure it out along with him? That's what great music is. Music is finding those moments and letting them breathe. You are so talented. Mama's little baby makes me proud, okay?
I'm not a baby.
Yes, you are. Come here. Give me a hug. This is how singing should feel. Learn to love it like you love me. You do love me, right?
Obviously.
To beat. You know I love you. Obviously.
I love you too, Mom. Obviously. A thought I'm obsessed with is that it takes 7 years for your body to completely remake itself. And the reason I can't stop thinking about it is that the person I was 7 years ago is gone. And I'm terrified that I don't know who she is. That I've lost touch with that person. That I've failed her.
Maybe the kindest thing you can do for that version of you is to be better than they were. You just have to keep doing the best you can. And you'll get better at it. And it'll take forever. But you will get better at it. And I don't know who I am right now. And I don't know who I am right now. But I am better than who I was before. But I am better than who I was before. I am 7 years different. And I am 7 years better. And I refuse to be worse than who I was before.
Beat, with her newfound resolve, merging with both parts of herself.
This time. Then tries to call off to Quaver.
That bow was your mom's, wasn't it? You know, everyone, and I mean everyone, says it doesn't stop being hard. But I wish that was actually true.
Just leave me alone.
I would if I could, Quaver. But I have to be here for both of us and for, everyone else.
It's not fair that that's getting shoved onto me.
No, it isn't. Listen. For a long time, I thought my mom was the only good thing in my life. Without her, I had my sister and I had me. And I hated both of us. I hated my sister because she tried to take care of me and she wasn't my mom. And I hated me because my mom wasn't there to stop me. And then that made it hard to do anything else, so I just didn't.
You don't have to do this. It's not helping.
You would do this for me.
I couldn't. I don't want this. This just feels mean.
Quaver, I'm not good with these things. I'm not good at being a person. I don't know how to make this better for you. I just know what I've dealt with. And I know none of this is your fault. But this doesn't stop without you. I need you to help me here.
I'll just screw it up. I've screwed up everything. I'm tired, and I don't care about whatever you're trying to do, and I don't care about anything else right now. I miss her, Beat. I keep missing her, and it hurts. I just want to forget how it feels. I used to be so good at just not thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. And I'm trying so hard to just feel nothing, but it's impossible. It's everywhere I look.
I know. I was horrible to her the last time we talked. We fought over the stupidest thing. The worst thing for me was the voicemails. You hear them and you're on the phone with her again. You're on the phone with her, but she's not on the phone with you. And yet, I still have this phone. It's almost 20 years old now, but I don't want to get rid of it because if I get rid of it, then I'll get rid of those. I hate listening to them, but I don't want to live in a world where I don't have them anymore. Some people just take up more space. I always wanted to be one of those people. I try really hard to be. I carry a goddamn chip on my shoulder and I try to make that shoulder wider than it is, but I don't think I fit in that box. Or maybe I do and I'm just worried I don't. Sometimes I'm worried I fit in there too easily. Whatever. None of this matters. My mom took up all the space in the world without even trying. And maybe that's not good. Maybe it's just neutral. I don't know. I'm not equipped to think about that, but it felt good to be around her. And when she died, all of that space was suddenly filled with nothing. And that's a lot of nothing. It's heavy, and I can't grab it all. I have too much trouble carrying my own life. I have no space to carry death, too. So, I don't even think about her anymore. I loved her more than I think I've been able to love anything or anyone since. And I don't even think about her anymore. And I don't want that to happen to you. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I mean. I think sometimes feeling hurt is better than feeling nothing. It means things are real. It hurts to remember, but the remembering is the thing you've got.
You're just a part of my life. You're just a part of my life. And you're just a part of my life. And I can't get rid of you.
Now, with a newfound understanding, Beat and Quaver try to find each other amongst the crowd. Yo, it's Trouble and Clef, they're back. then seen all the citizens of the town rallying at the harm site. Yeah, motherfuckers, you turned that fucking knob. Holy shit, Quaver. She's gone. Then wakes up with the sight of her sister. Get a final shot would be playing guitar in her apartment with her newfound resolve. Then we cut to Quaver, older, as the final shot of the game. is unbeatable. You might be wondering what the hell happened there, and I think I pieced it together, and this is a bit of theory crafting, so just hear me out here. I think Beat, who is actually Beatrice, got kicked out of her band, she ran out, she got hit by the truck, and then she got summoned into Quaver's world as a Silence, probably because of the feeling of the loss of her mom, and she got summoned as Beat with the Silence, and Sir Fondros explained she's 99% Silence with the 1% human, and she was transferred into that body. Then the events of that universe play out, and we do get confirmation that it's real because the brain tape demo is in Beat's world when she comes back, and at the end of the game, Quaver is older. So the whole game takes place, and it was real, but it's in an alternate dimension, basically. That's how I see it. And everything that happened was real, but it's a different world. So Beat gets the resolve she needs to continue with her life because he was lacking direction. She wakes up, make amends with her sister, she merges from her old self and her new self, the 7 years younger part, 7 years older. Then she goes back to college and she gets her life back on track. And that's the beauty of Unbeatable and the storytelling, I think, is that even if you're down on your luck, even if things are going to shit, you can still improve. You can still get better. And you can still do something with your life and motivate yourself to do something better. Hence the title of the game, You Are Unbeatable. And by going through Beat's journey with her, maybe you'll learn something, or a little bit of something about yourself. And that's the beauty of the game, I think, is its storytelling. And honestly, it's why I wanted to make this video. Because, well, the game motivated me to do something. I wasn't doing YouTube stuff for a long time, and I wanted to get back into it, and I played this game, and it motivated me to do something. The fact that a video game, a piece of software, a bunch of code, and something that artists and coders and a bunch of people collaborate on for years of their life can invoke something, and something like that is just inspiring to me. It's just crazy. Well, I've rambled for too long. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. It was a long one, I know. But if anything's to take away from it is, life is worth living. You can keep going. And maybe you too can truly be unbeatable.